I'm going to take a look at a couple of different Beretta pistols. There's quite a few of them out there. This is just a very, very small sample of them. I'll start off with the little guy over on this end. This is a little Tomcat, and it's a 22 caliber. We can see real easily that it's empty. A lot of people like this one because they don't have to rack the slide. Next we've got a couple of Storms. This is a newer style of the pistol, the Px4, and I'm looking to see, this one is the 9mm. This one is the 45. And then we've got a 9mm 92. And this one is the 92 FS. So let's take a closer look here. That's the 9mm Storm, the 45, and this Beretta 92 FS. A lot of people like the Berettas. They're very comfortable in the hands. I have fairly large hands. You can see they fit well. Plenty of room on the grip. This is a full-size pistol. This is very much like the service pistol that the US guys are using right now. The Storms, sort of an ergonomic, kind of a space age design. A lot of people are love-hate with this one. They either really like the design or they really hate the design. In the 9mm, it's almost the same. Again, it's lots of comfort, real smooth, real easy to hold. The sight pictures are 3 dots, 2 dots in back, and that single dot up front. Jumping back to the 92. One of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of Berettas, I'm trying to stay impartial in this video, but one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan is the rear sight is a little tiny, in my opinion, and the front sight is fine, but the rear sight is really just a little small. For me, it's just, I'm so used to the larger sights, I guess, that a little harder to find the rear sight for me. But I'm sure if you practice with it or if you train with it, no problem at all. Obviously they're working fine for the guys in the military. And then this little tiny Tomcat, almost non-existent sights as you could expect with a pocket pistol. Really almost nothing in the back. There is a fine little notch there, and then a front sight blade, but a little tougher to find a sight picture. This is more of a point and shoot type of interface. You'll notice that though Berettas are real well made, and well, I thought that's a decocker, I guess not. These others though all have decockers. In fact, they all have ambidextrous decockers. What that means is when they're in the mode to fire and you've shot that first round in double action, okay, so you've loaded a new magazine, there's one in the chamber, you've pulled it from your holster, acquired a target, pull that trigger, the action's going to cycle, and your next round is going to be a single action. If you didn't want to shoot that round off and you didn't want to do the proper technique of dropping the hammer, what you can do is reach up with either thumb because it's ambidextrous, and as you pull down on the decocker, it's going to drop the hammer safely on that live round. Allows you to reholster your pistol with a live round in the chamber. Once you flip it back up into the fire position, you can fire again. The Storms have the ability to add a light, so we can drop a weapons light onto it very easily. Whereas this 92 FS at least doesn't have a light rail. Makes it a little smoother and lighter, but doesn't give you that option for the weapons light. Again, it's got the decocker, so once you've gotten to the place where you've got the hammer back on a live round, you can just reach up with either thumb, drop that decocker, and safely drop the hammer on a live round. You'll notice on the 92 FS, one of the features of it is the exposed barrel, the skeletonized slide, which reduces some weight. If you've seen our Ninja video, it's real easy to come in and take one of these apart. But they go right back together. Usually people have a love-hate relationship with these two. They either like the 1911 and they were issued this instead and hate them, or they love them. Some people are in the middle. I think they're great shooting guns. They're very reliable. Great company. One of the oldest firearms companies. Made in Italy. And great reputations. Great guns. My grandfather had one of these since I was a kid. Decades now. Works great. Like I mentioned, this one probably deserves its own video because it's kind of an interesting one. I think it's a great option for female shooters as well, just because they usually complain about having to rack the slide on a little pistol. So, brief summary. I'm sure we'll get some comments. Obviously, I don't know everything about Berettas, but I did have an opportunity to put some together, so I figured I'd make a quick video.